Hey guys, so with all of the Raven content that I've been putting out recently, I figured it was about time that I go ahead and tell her origin story, her original origin story. Now, as most of us already know, Raven was born in the Temple of Azeroth to Arella, formerly known as Angela. Now, until the age of 10, she was under the care of the sorceress Azar. Azar is the one that taught her how to control her emotions in order to prevent her father's influence from overcoming her, in addition to sharpening her empathy, mysticism, and her soul self. After Raven turned 17, she went to Earth in order to find heroes to help her stop her father from coming. She went to the Justice League first, but Zatanna, being the heifer that she is, denied her because she sensed the evil of Trigon within her and just completely ignored her story. After that, she went and reformed the Teen Titans, pulling 3 from the original, Robin, Kid Flash, and Wonder Girl, and then 3 new members, Beast Boy, Cyborg, and Starfire. Now, in order for the Titans to be brought together, she had to convince them to believe her, because due to her father's power, she couldn't explain the entire truth, so she had to do some out of left pocket things. I think the only thing I had issue with was when she convinced Wally that he loved her. And I'm like, oh, Ray, you could have did something better, but at the same time, when your pappy is coming to destroy the Earth and don't nobody believe you, desperate measures must be taken. Later on down the road, when the Teen Titans battle the Justice League, Zatanna, heifer, spills the beans that Raven used her powers to convince the Titans to trust her and that she built the team on lies. Which is kind of true, but again, Pappy coming to destroy the Earth, desperate measures. After all of that, one of Trigon's creatures comes and attacks Raven, and she goes to the Titans in order to plead with them to believe her. They go, they save her, and then her father arrives. Child, this haircut? Hunty, no. Alright, so, Trigon arrives, the Titans fight him, and then Raven is called off to Azeroth. So these a-holes basically called her there just so that they could say, we're not going to help you, we're going to let the Earth be destroyed, and now we're going to send you away. Raven basically said, no, I'm not going to leave, and you're going to listen to me. And you, by having the power to do something and not doing anything, actually I'm going to read her words, you are only promoting that which you profess to despise. Ooh, some words. After this, Trigon arrives, and again, they basically just say, hey, we're not afraid of death and we're willing to die. And Raven is like, you know what? Y'all might not be willing to fight, but I'm finna do something. I'm finna bring my friend so we can try and whoop his ass. So after they get their ass beat, unfortunately, Raven gives herself up willingly in order to save Earth and Azeroth. Which is crazy, because them hoes ain't do nothing to help her, but she the better person. Now, before the Titans arrive to save Raven, she witnesses her father killing a child just because she called him a monster, which he deserved it. In that moment, Raven used her empathic powers and absorbed the pain, suffering, and anything that was happening to the child into herself and expelled it, which unfortunately was kind of pointless because Trigon ended up killing the child in the end anyway. So after that happened, he basically takes her up to his tower and says, hey, even though you sacrificed yourself to save Earth and Azeroth, I'm still gonna destroy it. And then he locks her away somewhere. So the Titans and Arella finally arrive. The Titans get their ass beat, get captured, but Arella does find Raven. After Raven finds the Titans, they all come together for one last final strike and basically blast Trigon into another dimension. Arella thrusts herself into the vortex because there has to be a guardian in order to stop Trigon from returning, even though he does return many times.